Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Uh, so your name is Mantasha. Mantasha
Man-
Ansari.
Mantasha. Yes.
Mantasha. Oh, nice name. What does
Thank
it
you.
mean, Mantasha? Do you know the meaning?
Its meaning is precious.
Precious. Wow, wonderful. Right. Well, so hi Mantasha. My name is quite similar. Anwesha, Professor Anwesha. Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you from, Mantasha? I think this is the first time we are interacting on this
Yeah.
platform.
It's my first session with you, and I am from Uttarakhand, basically
Okay.
from Kicha.
Nice. Okay. So what brings you on Clapingo? What are you looking for apart from the fluency part?
About fluency part because I love this language. That's the only reason. I'm not
Okay.
talking about here any kind of job or any other perspective. I really love this language, and one of my hobbies, that is, I really like to talk strangers and want to know about their mentality, and especially
Okay.
talk to foreigners. And so it's a global language.
Hmm.
It's a necessary, and I really love this language. That's the only reason.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. I'm hoping that this being your first session, it would motivate you to take up many sessions here. And I'm
Yeah.
sure because the speakers, rest assured, the speakers are very well trained and they come with a lot of expertise also, including me. I've got
Mm.
13 years of experience in teaching. So I'm sure we will be having a good time here. The speakers will act as a motivator and a guide and also a friend to you, and you can simply have a conversation in this language that you love so much,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Mantasha, a little bit about me also, this being our first session. So I live in Mumbai. I live
Okay.
here with my parents, and I've been teaching for 13 years. I primarily teach economics, but then I have also in the over the years taken on different roles like that of being a coordinator. Like presently I work in a B school as a coordinator, but in the
Okay.
past, I have also assumed roles such as being student counselor and
Mm.
student mentor, also, apart from being their lecturer.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I love teaching and I wish to continue in this profession for as long as I can. Right? Okay. Right. So Mantasha, what do you want to talk about? Before we start, I just want to let you know that with every session that you book on Clappingo, you get a
Yeah.
very useful document called as session notes or session
Session
document, which,
notes. Yeah.
yes, so it has the session topic and a list of words also for you
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
help you to
Yeah.
improve your fluency. Right. So, did you take a look at today's session notes, the first class?
Yeah. Yeah. I have already seen those
Had a look. Okay.
questions. Yeah.
Okay. So, can you tell me the session topic? And if you like, we can have a conversation discussion on
Yeah.
it.
We can. Most of the time, tutors don't ask me that question. So nowadays, I'm not look for that session
For
note.
the
But we
for the
we
topic.
can,
Okay.
yeah, for the topic. But we can talk
Okay.
about that if you ask me those questions. Like it was about goals and about ambition. Like what's
Ambitions.
goals, ambition. So that was the topic actually.
Okay. Okay. All right. See, it is not necessary that we have to speak on that topic. We can keep switching between topics also. Like so we can talk about the session topic and then again switch to some topic from there. If there is any other topic that we move to, we can talk about that and come back to the
Yeah.
session topic.
Okay.
There's a lot of flexibility in that sense. So I just want your take on what is the importance of having goals in life, and can you tell me the difference between goals and ambition? Is there a difference really between a goal and an ambition for life?
I really don't know about the difference between goal and ambition. When I was
Okay.
taking a look on the notes, I was also confused that what is goal and ambition because I knew about that these both things are similar, I think. But when I saw that the goal and ambition, how can these things come in one question? So I thought after this session, I will search on Google that what's the difference, what I find difference in between goal and the ambition. I
But
really
can you
don't know
still
about
guess?
that.
But can you take a guess still?
Yeah, yeah. I think goal is a short term or ambition is a long term process, something
Yes,
like that.
absolutely. I always encourage my students to take a guess at least, rather than being completely blank and depending on Google to tell you later on. Absolutely right. And most of the times they come up with the right answer when I ask
Oh,
them to guess. And that's just like you did. So yes, I
okay.
mean goals when you talk about when in comparison to ambition, ambition is much broader in scope. So my
Mm,
ambition for life,
mm,
and ambition is very much broader. There are many other factors which come to play in ambition. For instance, your your perception, the people
Mm-hmm.
who live around you, their perception towards
Mm-hmm.
your ambition. For instance, my ambition is to become a doctor. Hmm.
Okay.
My ambition is to become a very famous politician or a very
Mm-hmm.
good teacher,
Okay.
long term, definitely. And that
Mm-hmm.
would take into account not only my perception towards teachers, but
Mm-hmm.
the people I love, the people I'm surrounded with, their perception also. Goal, like
Okay.
you rightly stated, can be short term, very
Short term.
specific, mm, very
So
specific also.
I have a short-term goal that I want to be fluent in English language very soon, and I want to talk to thousands of people,
That's your
strangers
ambition, perhaps,
actually.
because that would take time.
But ambition is little bit different because I want to read thousands of books, thousands of
Okay.
non-fictions
Okay.
book. That would be my
My
long-term
ambition. Okay.
goal,
Long-term goal or ambition. Okay, one understand. But
ambition.
goals,
Okay.
generally, if you use the word goal, it will mean short-term goals
Mm,
or very specific
okay.
ones. So
Okay.
maybe in the short term, before joining Clapingo, it might have
Mhm.
been one of your goals to join such spoken English platforms,
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
short term and specific. That can help you to move towards your ambition.
Mm.
So okay, all right, great, great. So let's talk about something else also. What are some of your hobbies? Like what do you like doing to kill time?
Okay, my hobbies are reading and writing,
Hmm.
explore myself. As I told you before, that
Hmm.
talking to strangers, that's the other thing. And I'm not a good painter. I really love to draw something, not for people, but I really love to draw. That's my
Okay.
hobbies.
But then that's nice. But then
Mm.
when you say that you like talking to strangers, what do you mean by that? I mean, how do you go about pursuing that
About
hobby?
because I'm not from a metropolitan city and
Mm,
I'm from a conservative type of family. Here, I don't get
mm,
opportunity to know the mentality of people. Always, I see the things on social media and YouTube, whatever happening in our country on newspaper. But when I talk to the people personally, I get to know what's the thinking of them.
right.
If I share my personal experience, so before I think 3 days ago, I talked
Mm,
to a Pakistani boy
mm,
on an app, and he was practicing English. Actually, we were practicing. I asked a personal question that I read a book actually. So
mm,
there were some confusion there. And if I search on Google, if I search on YouTube,
mm,
I was getting the same answer there. But when I personally asked them that what happened on the spot, so he gave me the correct answer, and I got to know that what's happening on that day, what's the situation, and what's the perspective of the people.
correct.
And that's the thing. And another one thing that I got to know from him, that what's the like electricity bill issue. Electricity, it's very expensive there in Pakistan actually. That's
Mm.
the other thing. So this is also important to know about other
The real
countries,
life experiences, genuine
the real
responses. Mm,
exactly. And
very
like
true.
I
Okay,
have
nice.
talked I think 50 more than 50 people, and mostly I get connect with the people who are pursuing last semester of engineering, and they are just here to complete like just to be
That is
fluent.
just your, it's a random thing that happens with you, but perhaps that's how that also gives you a common point for you to connect with them, because they are also pursuing a similar course or something.
Yeah,
Nice, nice, Amantasha, because this is very important. And here I can tell you how important communication is, because you're reaching out to many people. You have to make sure that you not only connect with them very well, but at a very basic level, you're able to frame your sentences properly so that they're able to understand you.
exactly.
So yeah, the importance of English again is, so when you talk to other people, like you have spoken, I mean, you have interacted with this boy also. It was completely in English from start to
Yeah,
finish.
it was
Mm,
completely in English. I don't
good.
really touch any other language because I really love it, this
Mm,
language.
right. Good, good. That's also another way for you to practice,
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
to
exactly.
people in real life. And this is also a platform, like you can see, you can choose the speaker that you want to interact with and have a conversation on any topic
Exactly.
of
If
your
I
choice.
tried to him talk in mother tongue, so I would be speak in Hindi, and he would be speak in Pashto. His mother tongue was Pashto
Mhm.
actually, and
Okay.
I would never be understand what he
Right.
want to talk to me.
Yeah.
So
So
it's a
English becomes a
global language.
connecting.
Yeah, it's a compulsory to speak to talk to strangers.
Right. It's a connecting language. As they say,
Exactly.
language, see, very interestingly, Mantasha, language
Mm.
has the irony is that language can unite people and they can divide people also.
Divide
If you
people, exactly.
if you focus on the fact that okay, my mother tongue is this and your mother tongue, so and I want to speak in my mother tongue and you, so that will divide us. We'll not be able to
Divide us.
communicate then.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
another language which is common between us, that say that same language, not the same language, but another language can actually unite us. So it's all about perspective, what you
Yeah,
choose and how you interact. Right.
exactly.
Tell me more about your family if you don't mind. Like who all are there in your
Yeah,
family?
okay, okay. Apart from my parents, I have a younger brother and younger sister. My younger brother is pursuing last year of BCom, and my younger sister is in 10th standard, and boards are
Okay.
coming, so she is really busy
Busy.
with
Right.
studies.
Okay, so Mantash, just help me recall where are you presently located again? Where do you stay?
Yeah, have you ever heard Nainital?
Nainital, yes, of course.
Yeah,
It's such a beautiful place.
yeah,
Memories to
yeah.
visit.
So yeah, I live near to Nainital because I know that people don't know about Kicha. Its approximate distance is 63 kilometers from my place, but
From
people
okay.
know about Nainital. So I have always
Yes,
introduced
yes, it's a
myself that
wonderful.
from Uttarakhand near to Nainital.
Yes, it happens, because see, when we talk about places in Maharashtra also, the places which are
Yeah.
lesser known in Maharashtra to outsiders, they place that, I mean, they say that the geographic location is these many kilometers near or far from Mumbai or far from Pune. That is how they sort of, tell where they are exactly. Right. So great. And how is the weather there? It seems to be quite cold or
Yeah, that's the thing I
difficult.
want to ask you that where are you from currently? Because I'm seeing you currently, you are in very simple clothes and I'm wearing a jacket and this
I'm
is
in
the
Mumbai.
summer
I
and
did mention.
continuously I'm freezing here. I really don't
I'm
like
in
winters.
I'm in Mumbai. Please come to Mumbai and please bring some weather also here because we Mumbaikas are really waiting for waiting for winters. It was there for a few days and then again, as you can see, it's not very cold here at all. I would say it's relatively pleasant, but you can very well just put on some light clothing and go out. There is no need
Okay.
to put on any sweater or anything of that sort. So
I'm
yeah,
wearing a jacket, this kambal, and
and
it's
that
been
too, you are inside the house. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. I'm like vibrating, and like it's been 8 days. We didn't take sunlight. It's been 8 days
Oh,
completely.
okay.
Yeah.
No, no, that is thankfully that is available plenty in Mumbai. I mean, right outside my window, there's so much of
Mhm.
sunlight. But yes,
Okay.
and Mumbai doesn't usually have a proper stretch of winters. We do have some
Mm.
some days of light, pleasant weather, and that's about it. The temperature dips down to 18 to 17 at the most, not less
Okay.
than that. Right.
Okay.
Have you been to any metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Delhi, or
No,
Kolkata?
no, no. Yeah, I have visited only Dehradun when I was very young. Actually, I think 7 to
Okay.
8 year old kid,
Okay.
and I visited Ajmer. Except this
Hmm.
Ramnagar, Ramnagar.
Okay. Where is Ramnagar?
In it is in Uttarakhand actually near to
Uttarakhand.
Kashipur and something in hilly
Okay.
area.
Okay. In fact, this reminds me that today only I read in the newspapers, Times of India
Mhm.
front page, that Uttarakhand and neighboring areas are facing bitter cold, very chilly weather,
Exactly. Yeah,
and
yeah,
it is leading to some sort of issues also for inhabit people there because
yeah,
the
yeah.
winter is bitter, especially people who live in not so well protected conditions. They are facing a lot of issues, right?
Mm, yeah.
So in Uttarakhand, I mean,
Mhm.
especially in Nainital and in the places around, Nainital is
Mhm.
typically a tourist place also. So what do you like living in the place that you live in? I mean, in the city that you live in, what one thing do you like the most?
Because of hills. And there
Hmm.
are so many temples and pilgrimage area throughout the state actually. And
Okay,
people
okay.
really love Uttarakhand because of Badrinath and Kedarnath. That's the
Hmm.
famous thing here.
Right, right. It is quite well worshipped, and people
Yes.
have a lot of uh,
Hmm.
what should I say? I mean, it has mythological significance also and devotional
Yeah,
attachment.
exactly, exactly.
But the
And
path
uh,
to that place is not very easy. It's a
mhm.
very stiff, difficult terrain
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
cover.
And I didn't visit many places actually, as I told you, some
Mm.
Kathgodam and Ajmer. Very like a short list I have of traveling.
Okay,
But if I'll get chance, I really want to visit whole Uttarakhand. It's really beautiful according to
beautiful.
hills.
You're right. In
Yeah.
fact, my cousin sister is planning a trip to Uttarakhand, and she's planning it in a way that she wants to be physically prepared also too, because it's like I said, it's a difficult terrain, and the temperature.
Exactly.
We people have been living in cities all our life,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we may not be acclimatized to that kind of temperatures also, different
You,
temperature.
it will be
So
difficult for you to hear.
yeah, so I mean, some bit of preparation is required. We have seen, I've had friends who go on group tours,
Mm.
group trekking
Oh,
and group tours.
okay.
A few of them turn back and come back to the city because it becomes difficult for them, and the rest, they proceed further like that.
Okay.
But these places, they are on my bucket list also. I really would love to
Mm.
visit Uttarakhand and the neighboring
Okay.
places, Nainital and all, because I've been to Shimla and
Mm-hmm.
Delhi, not so much. I mean, very short trip. It was more like a hop over to some other place. But
Okay.
and Delhi, it's a typical city. It's not like something great, but these places are a little untapped. They have some significance in terms of natural
Mm.
beauty or mountains or something. So one must visit
Most
these places.
yeah, mostly I got connect with Delhi people, and they always invite me, Mantasha, whenever you get chance, please come visit Delhi and stay at my
And that would
home.
be some sort of a change of scenery for you. Yeah,
Exactly.
because it's a
And
city.
nowadays I got a friend on that social media platform. We are talking daily just for fluency. She's
Hmm.
pursuing something, and her interview is very near, like coming.
Okay.
So she really want to talk to me, and she is very comfortable to talk to me actually.
Okay.
So she
That's
is
good.
continuously daily inviting me, please, Mantasha, come to Delhi. I
Hmm.
want to show Delhi how
Right. Show you around. Correct.
show you
And
around.
and
Yeah,
for you, it would not be a great big change because the temperature in Delhi also dips to quite an
same. Yeah,
extent.
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
unlike
same,
Mumbai,
same.
we don't.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you might feel very hot. Not hot
Mm-hmm.
really, but you like if you want to really not wear those heavy winter clothes, then you can come to
Mm-hmm.
Mumbai. Don't go to Delhi then because you may have to wear those heavy winter clothes there also. But
Yeah.
in Mumbai, it is like I believe if you want to really visit Mumbai, come just before
Mm-hmm.
the rain or maybe after the rain because there are a
Okay.
lot of beautiful places, lush greenery that you would get to see right after the rainy season.
Mm-hmm.
In Mumbai, we get a good stretch of monsoon. That's the only season we experience in full glory. No other season. And summers also to
Okay.
a certain extent. So, but then in Delhi, the pollution is a problem. And in recent times, in Mumbai also, pollution has the air quality
Mm-hmm.
index has slightly dipped.
Yeah.
But other than that, it, it's it's good to experience everything. I mean, city life also, living
For
in
for
town.
historical moments, I think, but the pollution is a very like biggest challenge there. We always heard in newspaper in news
Yes,
that
yes,
that's
it's
the issue
definitely a
here.
challenge. In Mumbai, it was not so much of a big, I mean, it was not that big a concern in Mumbai earlier, but since the last few months, actually, right after Diwali, it has been reported for the first time that air quality index of Mumbai it has dipped more than Delhi, which is very, very concerning. So hopefully things should improve. I mean, by the time monsoons come, air quality should improve. That is a
Mm.
big advantage, that you all get when you live away from a city
Okay.
because the air quality is usually good, right? I mean, not so much of pollution in your Nainital and
Mhm.
all.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
think? I mean, is it true? I'm saying the right thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's true. It's true.
Hmm.
Actually,
Because
it's not as polluted as Delhi.
right, but then yeah, I mean, it depends. Once if you ask people in Delhi, they have gotten
Mm-hmm.
used to it. They wear a mask and they go about doing
Mm-hmm.
their work. So it's not a big thing. Right. So what else? I mean, Mantasha, if okay, so Mantasha, because I'm meeting you for the first time,
Yeah.
tell me, if you don't mind, tell me two of your shortcomings or weaknesses as a person.
I'm
Something
very
that you.
shy. I'm very shy actually. Or really
Hmm.
like whenever I talk to stranger, like by like contact eyes, it will be difficult for me.
Eye
I start to
contact.
eye contact actually. I start to
Hmm.
vibrate on the moment. I'm not bold. That's why I like see many videos like watch many videos on YouTube how to be like mm, uh, uh, how to
Confidence.
be confident, how to not be fearless at those moments like
Okay, I get it. All right. So, okay, one more thing is you have been using the word vibrating. It's a
Mhm,
little, I mean, it's a little out of place in this context. So, what is
mhm.
the word? Can you think of any other word which will be much better
Shivering,
substitute?
shivering.
Hmm. So you start to if you really feel nervous and show physical symptoms of the
Mhm,
same, then you can say, I start to shiver.
Shiver, shiver. Okay.
I start to shiver. Okay, don't use the word vibrating. All right.
Okay, okay.
That is one. Okay, one. Okay. Any other drawback or
Mm,
weakness that
yeah.
you're working on?
I don't speak a lot. That's the other another one problem. Like we friends are talking continuously and everyone giving their opinion advices, and we are just
Mm.
chilling out, and I start to shut my mouth and just listening to people, and they start to
Close
complain
up
to me,
completely.
close up, like, oh, why you are not talking me? Are you not enjoying my company and this thing? So I'm
Okay.
and I don't
That may
really
not
like to
really be
talk.
the case, but that is what happens
Exactly.
with you.
Yeah,
Right.
nowadays I'm really thinking about that. How can I be like that? Because it's really important to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk with strangers on audio call, on video call, but when
In
it comes
person.
to with eye contact, it will be very difficult for me.
Right, it happens. That is okay. See, Mantasha, always remember one thing, that everyone has, each one of us has got their core nature. That will, suppose you are an introvert, and that is how you feel comfortable. Uh, you know, when you are a part of a conversation, you may be comfortable. You may be a very good listener. That's why you may be
Mhm.
you may close up for a while. Not many are good listeners. Also, they want to
Exactly,
just keep talking,
exactly.
talking, talking.
Yeah,
So never try to change your core nature or shift away from your core nature. You can,
yeah,
of course, you can be a little more flexible. Sometimes you want to, that you have to learn. Sometimes you have to talk and share your thoughts and experiences. Sometimes you can close up also. You can completely
exactly.
um, just want to listen, don't want to really talk. That is also okay. So
Yeah.
because we don't want to change our fundamental or core nature. That is not the right way to go about.
Okay.
So, and it's a good thing. See, you have the plus point of talking to strangers on video call. Not many people can do that. I've seen learners who switch on the camera and then they're just frozen. So,
No, I'm very flexible to talk to people on video call and audio call.
yes, this is also a very good, a very big plus actually. Right, right, nice. So I think we're heading towards the end of the session, Mantasha. So, any questions or feedback for me, and then I'll share my feedback to you.
Yeah, you are a really good speaker and listener as well.
Thank you. Right, my pleasure.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this session actually. Continuously, I'm just smiling. You can see that.
And you've got a
So,
lovely smile. I'm not joking. Okay. So,
thank
right.
you.
Well, great, great. So I'm very happy, first of all, to know that you enjoyed the session. Some small, I mean, some small suggestions that I want to make is that
Okay.
be mindful of the words that you're using. Like I corrected you for the vibrator thing,
Vibrating, shivering.
vibrating, shivering. Shivering is a much
Yeah.
better word. And also, in the same sentence, you said that you want to not become fearless. So it basically wanted to say you want to become confident and fearless.
Confident. I was stucking at that point because I was
Yes,
not getting the correct
that is okay. That is okay. Yes, but now
structure.
that you know
Hmm.
sentence structure and also the correct vocabulary, so
Okay.
what you wanted to say was, I want to become confident and fearless, not I want to become confident and not
Hmm.
fearless. You want to become fearless actually. So you
Fear.
added that word "not" in between. So
Okay.
just be mindful, little more mindful about the words that you're using. Otherwise, very good. I mean, you are. What I liked about you and the session is that you are quite involved and looking at the camera and smiling. And look, I also feel good to talk to you. Then, if you are little always
Okay.
nervous or looking here and there, or maybe I don't know. So the speaker also feels that this is not very important for you,
Yeah.
right? It's not very important for you. So this is a very good thing that you are showing your
Okay.
interest in the session, right? So we
Yeah.
also feel it's a motivation for us basically as speakers.
Thank you.
So all right, I'll see you again, Mantasha, and
Okay.
right, and we'll have another session maybe on some other topic. Okay, any topic of your
Yeah,
choice.
sure, sure.
Yes. All
Okay.
right, all right. Thank you. Good day. I'll see you again,
Bye.
Mantasha, for sure.
Okay, okay. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Bye. Take care.
Bye.